welcome to Young Kids League A1 YouTube channel. If this is your first time on my YouTube channel, please subscribe to my YouTube channel by clicking on the red subscribe button down below and turn on the bell icon. Tell me what you think about this video in the comment section.
About everything, right? The first thing I'll talk about is that I'm not sure what's going on with Tonse Member, so I won't say too much, except that I wasn't pleased with how he thought he should use or respond or react to the situation that happened in the recent past. I believe he could have handled it better, and I believe he needs to be taking a bit of time before maybe responding or reacting to situations, because sometimes instead of helping a situation, you actually cause damage to a situation, which is not a very good trait of leadership. So I believe next time probably he should just take some time before, and then it doesn't make sense to say you're building what you're destroying, because when you question the credibility of President Edgar Chagwa official page, that is a negative, and that can in no way be a good thing. So whatever is going on, I'm not sure. We hope to see things unfold better. We're hoping for the best, but in the meantime, I'm happy with how SG Rafa Nakachinda responded to the whole situation. I'm even happier with VP because he just made no comment, which I believe sometimes is better. Yeah, unlike fueling a situation, given Louis, they just kept quiet, and I believe that is better. Okay, so I believe that next time, should we have a similar situation, let us handle it better, right? Now, the other thing is, I know a lot of people, you feel like there's no direction in the opposition when it comes to the Tonse Alliance. You want a president. There's this impatience or panic in some people. It does feel like panic. You get calls and you say, "Oh my God, but we need someone. We're running out of time." You're not running out of time. Time is moving quite alright, because time waits for nobody. But we need to understand the environment within which we're operating. We are operating with an opponent who does not fully follow rules and regulations. Under normal circumstances, when a councillor or MP crosses the table and decides to support, crosses the floor and supports another party, they are supposed to resign from their political party, and we should have a by-election. But that is not happening. We keep hearing people endorsing, but nothing is happening. They're shamelessly going out even campaigning for the opposite political party, and nothing is happening. So clearly, we are not following rules in this. There's no rule of law. So now, when you are having such an opponent, your tactic must be sharp. You cannot be too organized. You cannot tell them exactly where you are heading, because they'll ambush you and they'll frustrate your whole game. So what I want to tell you is that what we need to rally is to rally behind a cause. Of course, I'm the Alebole Lapo team. I've been saying Alebole Lapo from September 2021 because I believe in it and I stand by it. Okay. And someone is saying it causes me pain. No, it doesn't cause me pain. To believe in something and aspire for something does not cause me any pain. It just makes me hopeful. And in life, that's all you have to be. You must be hopeful. You must pray for a better end, a better result. So I'm sure you're suffering pain. What pain? What pain? When you're aspiring for something, you don't feel pain. That is negative. It means that thing is not from God. But anything that is from God, that God's blessings is on it, you do not feel the burden when you're pushing it, because you trust God that He'll complete that which He has started. So there's no pain. So in as much as I'm advocating for ECL, and I'm saying he is eligible in 2026 because he was eligible in 2021 and he didn't use that eligibility term of 5 years. So it still stands today. That's just the fact. Even if you're going to be people who don't follow the rule of law and do whatever you want to do, the fact will remain, ECL was eligible in 2021 and had 5 years that he needed to serve. And he didn't serve those 5 years. So they're still available for him to use. If you choose choose to stand in his way and God allows it. I mean, why would I break down and cry? Everything that God allows is always for the good of those who love him. So I'm not going to be feeling any pain, right? So to those who are panicking, stop panicking. Let's rally behind uniting the opposition. Let's rally behind saying we are tired of failures and we are tired of being lied to. We need people who can be honest with us. We need people who can unify us. That's all. Okay, so let's unify behind Tonse. Whether there's a Tonse presidential candidate or not, it doesn't change the fact. The fact is Tonse is about uniting and working together as one people and saying what is currently there needs to be removed. That is what you need to focus on. Who will come and carry the flag? It's gonna happen, but you don't want to expose that person and have the UPND come after them and completely destroy them. Okay, because they're not going to smile. And saying on this thing, the UPND, anybody who is a threat, they will come after you. Now, recently, I've seen footage where Cornelius Mweta is actually calling President Harry Kalaba as innocent and trying to learn politics. What kind of a joke is that? Okay, what kind of a joke is that? President Harry Kalaba is not innocent in the form of being new to the political platform and learning policy. There's nothing like he's learning anything. He's getting people from the patriotic front into his party, and he does have some numbers more than some of these smaller parties that we have seen the UPND go after. So there's no way that this whole discussion between Honorable Cornelius Mweta and President Harry Kalaba is going to convince me that it is pure and innocent. In fact, it has only fueled my already existing suspicion. I have always felt and I think right now, I always suspect President Harry Kalaba that he is not fully with the opposition. I feel like he's tilting more to the ruling. That's my honest opinion. Now, I don't really know President Harry Kalaba, and I've never felt like warming up to him. I've never warmed up to him because I just feel this resistance within me towards him. I don't understand why, but that's how it is, right? I have my own suspicions and my own thoughts that make me feel like danger, take care, that kind of an attitude. That's what I feel towards him. I don't trust him in terms of being 100% with the opposition. I don't. And the whole conversation between him and Cornelius Mweta only kind of made that cement, in my brain, because the UPND do not support anybody. They don't support anybody. Who have they supported the UPND? Nobody. So why are they going to call someone who is seasoned in politics to be learning and innocent? And honestly, there's a rumor that we all have heard, those in the political circles. They will tell you that President Harry Kalaba when he retired from the Patriotic Front, it was not even as innocent as people think it was. There's a story behind it. Now, we don't narrate the story because, one, we don't fight the opposition, and secondly, President Edgar Chagolungu himself has not revealed this. So it makes it hard for us to kind of like talk about it, because the president himself who should be saying it, he doesn't say it, right? But there's a story behind the resigning of President Harry Kalaba from the Patriotic Front then. And it's not as innocent as it may seem to be. Clearly, there's a whole lot about President Harry Kalaba that we choose not to expose, but we know that UPND equally know. So why would they call him innocent and learning? Except that there could be some meeting each other somewhere, all right? Because people have been noticing and stating that indeed President Harry Kalaba seems to be enjoying favor from the UPND, and I believe the UPND wanted to give it a befitting response to dispel whatever assumptions and potential conclusions that could be happening in our minds. But I'm sorry, as usual, you didn't do a very good job, because what you did is just heightened my suspicion about the relationship between the UPND and President Harry Kalaba. And I can't shake it, but we are watching. But what I can tell the rest of us, like, let's be committed to the Tonse Alliance. Let's unify. Let's us work as one. As you can see, the UPND has failed, and they need to be replaced. But they need to be replaced by unity and resolution to change our country, to make things better for all of us, to have a better economic position for the country, tangible results that residents can clap for.
Oh my goodness.